Good afternoon, sir. I am Rosalinda Ballesteros, and I am going to discuss the identifying the normal flora of the human body. Next is, what is normal flora? Normal flora can be found in many sites of human body, including the skin, especially the moist areas such as the groin and between the toes, respiratory tract, particularly the nose, urinary tract, and the digestive tract, primarily the mouth and the colon. Next is, what is human body? Human body is a single structure, but it is made up of billions of smaller structures of four major kinds, and it is cells, tissues, organs, and systems. 10 major systems include the skeletal, muscular, nervous, endocrine, cardiovascular, lymphatic, respiratory, digestive, urinary, and the reproductive system. Next is normal microbial flora. The term normal microbial flora denotes the population of microorganisms that inhabit the skin and mucous membranes of healthy normal person. And there's are the two groups of normal microbial flora. First group is the resident flora, consists of relatively fixed types of microorganisms regularly found in a given area at a given age. If disturbed, it promptly reestablish itself. Second is the transient flora, consists of non-pathogenic or potentially pathogenic microorganisms that inhabit the skin or mucous membrane for hours, days, or weeks. It is derived from the environment, does not produce disease, and does not establish itself permanently on the surface. Members of the transient flora are generally of a little significance so long as the normal resident flora remains intact. However, if the resident flora is disturbed, transient microorganisms may colonize, proliferate, and produce disease. Next is, what is resident flora? Resident flora, it consists of organisms which are regularly present in a particular area, and when disturbed, it reestablishes itself, like E. coli. What is E. coli? E. coli is a normal inhabitant of the intestine. Next is role of resident flora. Resident flora or certain areas plays two definite roles in maintaining healthy and normal function members of the resident flora. In the intestinal tract, synthesize vitamin K and aid in the absorption of nutrients. On mucous membranes and skin, the rhythm of bacterial interface is not clear. Then flora may prevent colonization by pathogens and possible disease through bacterial interference. The mechanism of bacterial interference is not clear. Microorganisms that constantly present on body surface are commensals, with their growth in a given area depends upon psychological factors like temperature, moisture, and the presence of certain nutrients or inhibitory substances. Next is, this is the advantage and disadvantage of normal flora. First, they prevent or suppress the entry of the pathogens. Second, this synthesize the vitamins, especially vitamin K and several B group vitamins. Third, the normal flora evokes the antibodies production. These antibodies cross-react with pathogens, having related or shared antigens, thus raising the immune status of the host against the invading pathogen. Fourth, colonies produced by some organisms of normal flora have a harmful effect on the pathogens. Fifth, endotoxins liberated by normal flora may help the defense mechanism of the body. Next is this is the disadvantage of flora. First, they become pathogenic when the immunity is lowered. Second, they may act as pathogen in different issue other than their normal habitat. Normal flora of intestine may cause urinary tract infection or UTI. Third, normal flora may cause confusion in diagnosis due to their ubiquitous presence in the body and their resemblance to some of the pathogens. Next is transient flora. It consists of both non-pathogenic and potentially pathogenic bacteria that inhabit the body surface or mucous membrane for a limited period. They can be removed from the body surface by mechanical means like pneumococcus and meningococcus can be removed from mesoparynx of the human being from time to time. Members of the normal flora from part of the host and include saprophytes, commensals, facultative pathogens, and true pathogens. Next is normal flora of the skin. First is normal flora of conjunctiva. Second, normal flora of nose and nasopharynx. Third, normal flora of the mouth. Fourth, normal flora of upper respiratory tract. Fifth, normal flora of gastrointestinal tract. Sixth, normal flora of genitourinary tract. What is normal flora of conjunctiva? The conjunctiva is relatively free from bacteria due to the presence of lysosomes in the tears which flushes the bacteria. Predominant organisms of the eyes are Morellax, strap epidermis, Diperterioids, Moracella, non-hemolytic streptococci. Next is normal flora of nose and nasopharynx. This is the nasopharynx of the infant is sterile at birth, but in 3 to 2 days time it acquires the flora carried by the mother and attendants. The nasopharynx is a natural habitat of the common pathogenic bacteria causing infection of the nose, throat, bronchi, and lungs. Next is normal flora of the mouth. The mouth contains micrococci, gram-positive aerobic spore-bearing bacilli, coliforms, proteus, and lactobacilli. The gums pockets between the teeth and crypt of the tonsil have a wide spectrum and anaerobic flora like fusiform bacilli, treponemis, lactobacilli, anything else. Candida is also found. The mouth of infant is not sterile at birth. It generally contains the same types of organism as found in mother's vagina. These bacteria diminish in number and are replaced by similar bacteria represented in the mouth of mother and nurse. Next is normal flora of upper respiratory tract. Within 12 hours of birth, alpha hemolytic streptococci are found in upper respiratory tract and become a dominant organism of the oropharynx and remains for the whole life in the pharynx and trachea similar flora is established. Smaller bronchi and alveoli are normally fertile. Next is normal flora of gastrointestinal tract. The GI tract of the fetus in utero is sterile. It becomes contaminated with organisms shortly after birth. In breastfed infants, the intestine contains lactobacilli, enterococci, colon bacilli, and staphylococcus. Next is normal flora of genitourinary tract. Mycobacterium smegmatis, a harmless commensal, is found in the secretions of both males and females' genitalia. They may pose the confusion with the tubercle bacilli. Strains of Microplasma or Oriplasma are frequently present as part of normal flora. Next is normal flora of genitourinary tract.